Lloyd Vehicle Consulting, not sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Good afternoon. Today is still the 18th of March and here I am at Practical Classics Classic Car and Restoration Show of the NEC. It's the 2022 show. This is part 5 of the Slightly Shambolic Shuffle. Mr Quirk from Planetauto is also here. He's doing a live video at the moment, so you'll see him actually with me. He's very good on the sort of Volkswagen Golf GTIs and things like that. This one is not standard. That engine's definitely not standard. 16 valves it can't be.
That's an ABF, Joseph.
ABF. Is that other Mark III Golf?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
because if you've noticed, the top bit's been removed, and that's because it fouls on it. So that's what we've got fitted in our Mark II valve now.
Yeah, it's a very common conversion on Mark I and Mark II Golfs.
How are you doing?
So there you go, people interacting with Planetauto video there.
Oh, it's for sale.
It's for sale. It's a dangerous place to be, Mr Quirk. There's so many cars I've seen that I want to buy already.
Have you seen the Swallowtail yet?
No.
Right. Okay.
I haven't. We're only on part 5. You know, we're not by any means finished yet. But obviously, it's a slightly shambolic shuffle. I might get things wrong. I might fall over. I might get interrupted. It's just the way that it goes.
That's what makes these, isn't it? So you know, it's that ram air filter. That's what we got on the Civic. That Alice kindly donated to me.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So, is this a campaign then? This one?
Well, I think originally.
Yeah, it's an X8182 plate. So let's take a look at the interior while we're here.
Actually, campaigns might have started on 8. I can't remember.
Yeah, because I think these finished production 84, wasn't it? About 84. So it's maybe not a campaign.
Got the tartan seats as well.
Are these the correct ones for this car?
It's definitely been retrimmed.
It's been done, hasn't it?
Actually, honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to see. There's another one there.
Look at the red one.
Let's have a look at that one too. So what's this? Deutsche Doctors. This is an earlier one, isn't it? This is a pre-facelift.
Yeah, but the engine certainly isn't.
Yeah, look at that old filler cap, so that's of a much later car, isn't it?
Something like a 20 valve.
Yeah, probably. There's a very common conversion with these, isn't it? One budget 20 valve. So 78, 79 plate on this one.
Beautiful car. So T-plate.
Yeah, 78, 79, yeah. Pre-facelift, yeah. See what the interior is actually like on this. Oh, we left the window open. Very nice. Also got a leather interior, sir. This must be off a later Golf. This leather interior.
Looks like a Mark II.
Yeah, they never came with leather, did they? And it's got a different gear lever in it as well. So it says a turbo gauge. So
It's got a hell of a box.
probably like a 1. It's probably like a 20 valve turbo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's heavily modified as well.
Nice to know I get things right sometimes. This one's for sale as well, Mr Quirk.
I dread to think.
You better walk away before you start buying it. What are those wheels off? It's the Porsche wheels.
Oh,
It's quite good actually with those.
no, they do.
Quite like it.
Yeah, wide tracking is like a common mod for them. The one thing I didn't go for, but I was considering getting some
Yeah. Right, well there's a Turbo Esprit over here.
BBS RSs in there.
Yes, exactly, BBS. I think these might be BBS wheels as well actually on this Lotus. Do you think they are?
They could be, or they could be mesh. There's about 3 or 4 different companies that do something like a BBS style wheel.
Yeah. So this is a 83, 84 Lotus Esprit Turbo. I can't remember what sort of series this is. It'll be after the one in Your Eyes Only.
It is, yeah. You can tell, can't you?
It's a bit later, yeah, than that one. Is that a beige leather interior?
It is.
Do like a nice
That's also
beige
like a
leather
TR7
interior.
style door handle, isn't it?
It's a Marina door handle.
There you go.
Yeah, we had Marina door handles until the late 80s. Starting by Giugiaro. Oh no, it's for sale as well, sir. This is so dangerous being here. Yeah, Turbo Esprit.
Yes, Turbo Esprit.
And a Dino, yeah. Dino 246 Dino, I think this is.
That is silly money.
This is like sort of Tony Curtis, sort of a Persuaders type car.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit later than that, I think. But it's also got a beige leather interior.
You're doing well today.
Oh.
Aren't you?
Well, when I came in part 1, I had like 5 wall-to-wall beige leather interiors. I was doing really well. Yeah, that's really nice.
This is the challenge with us. We're going to just stand and look at cars for too long.
Yeah, well, let's go this way and have a look at that Mark 1 Escort.
We just saw a Maestro van out the corner.
I've seen that already. Let's go this way.
Oh, boat tail.
I think this is an Austin 7 actually. It'd be a 30s kind of sort of competition car.
You can hear Joseph. That is because he is stood next to me.
That's because I'm here.
Wandering around together.
Yes, we used
to do this before the onset of COVID, didn't we?
We did some slightly shambolic shuffling together. In fact, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah, it's nice to be back to it, to be honest.
I know. So yeah, it's a 7 B30s, like a sort of competition car. Yeah, lots of patina. It's called Little George, that car.
Yeah.
It's a 1930 750cc.
Look at the exhaust.
Just don't go anywhere near that, sir, because it's not going to end well for you, is it? Here we go. Look at the stuff over here. Yeah, Mark 1 Escort 2-door.
Cosy lump. Yes, of course. There's a cosy lump in it.
The value of it is going up by the minute.
They literally do, minute by minute.
Yeah, that's sort of the same kind of engine out of the Sierra RS Cosworth, the hatch, because those were red.
Yes.
Although I don't know, that's probably been modified with turbo.
Modified,
so those wheels actually look quite good on it.
Super lights always do look good.
Yeah.
They look good on Fiestas as well, Mark 1 and Mark 2.
I don't know what this would originally have been, but it's obviously been heavily modified.
But look at the roll cage.
Yeah, so that's a 7071 plate. OR, local plate to where I'm from actually, to Portsmouth.
Clean the chassis.
Yeah, it's very good. Portsmouth registration, OR, originally. That's ridiculous. And then a Morris Minor again.
Yeah, that's not standard. Look at the grill.
No, it's not
It's
at all.
an early one as well, isn't it?
No, it's quite a late one.
Is it?
67, 68 registration on an F.
So when did they come out?
48. So it's.
I do need to educate myself when it comes to things like moddies.
It would have originally had an 1100cc engine in it. No, it's also the bonnet is.
I was going to say
it's got a one-piece bonnet on it actually. So it's been. So here we get the back. Yeah, that interior has been changed. Although the rear might be quite original. So it would have had originally 1100cc A series in it, but that's probably not got that now.
Oh no, that's good. Question to Mr Lloyd. Who's the nearest Southampton Citroen dealer near Eastleigh?
What?
Where's the nearest Citroen dealer to Eastleigh?
There's one in Winchester. It's called Wilmouth Citroen.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. It's in Winchester. Right. Oh, some Stags. I think we'll have to look at some Stags, sir. Would you like Stags? There we go. Oh, Stag Owners Club vehicle history. What is this one? It's a really late. No, it's an early one. It's a Mark 1.5 from 1972. I think this is called Old English White or something like that. So it's like a sort of cream colour. But
They're a good-looking car, aren't they?
They are. Let's just see if it's got original V8 in it. Yeah, it's got the original 3-litre V8 in it. Look, very common conversion on these is the Rover 3.5-litre V8. But more and more these days, there's ways to fix the overheating problems that these cars had. So they often do still have the original V8s in them, the 3-litre. No, not at all. I do like the dash. The dash is amazing in these. Look at that. Have a look at that dash, sir. Such a comprehensive instrumentation, but all the gauges.
That reminds me of old school Porsche.
Yeah. So here's a much later one. This is a much later Stag, finished production 77, and this is a 77. This is a really late one. They were able to auto and manual. This is a manual overdrive, so quite a desirable specification, I would have thought. This looks like it's got the original 3-litre in it as well.
Yeah, but that's definitely been restored, isn't it?
Oh, this is ridiculous. You can buy Stags, I think, for under 10 grand, but they're nothing like this.
No, this is
This will be worth an awful lot of money. And I do like that. I don't think it's a leather interior. I think it's like a vinyl interior. We'll go around this side actually. We'll take a look at this side.
Money's been no object for that.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This car, absolutely beautiful. Wow. Yeah, I've definitely got overdrive in there. That's very nice. This is the standard Vanguard Vignale. It's one of the later ones. Be about 1960, something like that. Yes. The thing about Standard or Standard Triumph as it was at this time was that Triumph was becoming a more popular brand than Standard. And Standard, rather than being like, you know, a flag, as you know, bearing a standard, it was more like Standard's a bit normal. So they dropped the name in '63, but this was the predecessor car to the Triumph 2000, and this is a rather nice one. It looks really nice on video, actually. Yeah, it's very typical, about 1960 or so. This one's undergoing a bit of restoration here.
Just a bit.
Yeah, this can't remember what they called the estate. It was standard 8 or 10, I think, or something like that. I forget what they were called. Here we go. It says on the side. Well, it's the last tax disc was 1978. So I can't remember if this is an 8 or a 10. It's a standard companion, I think is the name of these, and it does require a little bit of TLC. But look, there's the filler cap and the wing's not there, so it's going to have a bit of work on it.
Is this one that is finished?
No, this is a different type of car, I think.
Is it?
No, sorry, I get it wrong actually.
I can't tell.
I often get things really wrong.
I really
this is a Vanguard. It's a Phase 1. I actually saw this at the last show that was here, I think. So this is a Phase. You see the shape of the rear window is completely different. You can see it's different. This is a 52 Vanguard Phase 1A.
It's got a different style.
It has, yeah. That's a much smaller car, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the companion. This is just the Vanguard Estate.
I do like that badge.
Yeah, it's nice.
This has been restored without a shadow of a doubt.
That's been done, hasn't it?
Yes,
Again, second car today with the old ports of registration. You know, when I was growing up, you see cars of OR everywhere because they were local to where I am from. Then another one here, another standard. I don't know what this one is at all. It'd be 30s, 40s. Oh, there's a little thing here. Yeah, it is a standard. It's a four-door saloon or something. Late sort of with an Avon coachwork. It is. Yeah, it is. I think it's either.
Is that V8 then, would you say?
I don't think so. It could be. I don't know much.
That is a long bonnet.
It is really long, isn't it? I love the spare tyre on the back of this. Oh, this one was at Goodwood in 2019, Mr Quirk. It's got a Goodwood sticker on it. So that's like a contemporary advert for it. I used to own a 1980 Triumph Dolomite 1500 SE special edition. Mr Quirk is enjoying himself there. This is what year is this? Is this particular Dolomite? This is I think an 1850 HL, judging by that sort of just a little bit of vinyl on the rear killer. Yeah, there's people working on cars everywhere. So 1850 HL. Don't know what year that is. This was the original. It's a later one because it's got the headrests.
Do we all have D on that seat?
No. Gosh, that's a question I don't actually know.
I know, I've never seen one before.
Answers in the comment section. I'm not actually sure, but this is a Sprint over.
Restoring it.
Oh really? Well, we've got a Sprint over here actually, but there's your answer because the Sprint doesn't actually have the D on it. So there's your answer. We've already answered the question.
Yeah.
I do like Sprints. So 76, 77 plate. Very similar to the one that was used.
I like that grille in the way it actually tips downwards and goes in.
They look
like inverted.
They look great with the little chin spoiler and the full headlamps. So this is similar to the car used in the Professionals in 1977. Yeah, it's having a bit of work. So it's got a beige interior. These are actually quite valuable cars now. 4-speed with overdrive. Can't see the full dash in here, but the dash is lovely in these.
It doesn't strike me as vinyl, but it's something.
It is vinyl.
It feels different to say Coupe.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. We've also got these are real wood door caps on a Sprint. These wheels have been painted. They would have originally been black. But yeah, it's amazing cars. I really miss mine now. I really miss mine. Yeah, we've got some MG Rover era MGs, the Z models. MGs.
Next Thursday, now looking on eBay for a dolomite. Yeah, well, at least
yeah, exactly.
Because this is dangerous. Everything's pretty much the same.
Look at that purchase price, 475. So this is an MG ZTT 180 SE Sports Auto. This is the facelift one, so it'd be 2004 onwards. It only made these with a facelift for about a year.
Yeah.
Before the company went under. Pre-facelift, I think this is a ZS 180. Sorry, no, carry on. Quite an early ZS 180. It would be on a 51 plate, so it would be quite an early one. I forget, it's trophy blue is this colour.
Even the seats are trophy blue as well.
Yeah, exactly. You can see in there. Yeah. Now this is quite a rare one. If it is a 180, I think it's a 180. Yeah, it's a 180.
Was this like the one that your friend had when we went to the little place?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Now the hatchbacks are far rarer than the saloons for the 180s. Most of them were saloons, but they were available also as a hatchback. That's the original dealer plate from G Kingsbury in Hampton. Although the car would have been registered somewhere like I think.
That's the thing about manufacturers back in the day. They used to do a lot more body like shapes, didn't they?
Yeah.
Iterations.
Yeah, I know that.
Saloons, coupes, you name it, as opposed to just one and changing little bits.
That's it, and also loads of colours were available on these because there was a program called Monogram on MGs, or MGs and Rovers at the time, so you could have loads of different colours. Very nice facelift MG ZR 160 here. It's a fast one with a VVC engine. It's a 2004. Yeah, looking at eBay for a ZR 160. Yeah, so these are fast. These things, they're very, very fast. Yeah.
The wheels too.
Yeah, those original wheels on there, I think, as well. Well, I've driven one of these. They're only 1.4, but it was nice. So yeah, they're disappearing quickly because they sort of rust and engines have problems. Things. Yeah. Right. Pause for a second there.
Now they're period colours, aren't they?
Yes, Mr Quirk is on his second live stream now. So we've got Metro City Mark II Metro. This one, 87, 88 plates. So really basic, no headrests.
Yeah, I was going to say the first thing you notice.
Yeah,
is
it's
no
like
headrest
nothing.
And, paint at the top of the doors.
Nothing, no rear wiper, nothing like that. Someone who's a fan of Ian Seabrook's channel.
Oh yes.
Correct wheels on this. It's actually quite hard to.
The arch is solid.
Yeah, I know. This is on the earlier cars on the 3 doors like this.
So these were the kind of things that the police used, right?
But you can see there's a recall on the Metros about 88, where
the petrol cap.
Yeah, you see how close. You see how close it is to the rear wheel.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit either.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. Is that when you were turning one way, you get petrol on the tyre.
Oh my word.
So the really late, the really late Mark II Metro 3 doors have the petrol cap just here, because the one I filmed was like that.
Right.
As you can see though, it's no rear wipers. It's nothing.
Same again there.
Original dealer stickers on this and plates. I don't know if they're reproduction or something, but
the thing is, they
could
look
be.
very smooth and clean, because a lot of people now in modified cars want to do what's the word? A wiper delete on the rear.
Yeah, I know, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah, whereas these came like it.
Yeah, and you can see here this is an earlier Metro. It's this
has a wiper though.
It has, so we're a bit more luxurious.
Yeah.
This will be like maybe an HLE or something, HLS or something. That's
1 litre?
Well, if I was a bit taller, I could see what it's still on the.
Yeah, let's not touch that.
But they don't
I'm
touch
just thinking skinny exhaust.
Yeah, so maybe 1.3 HLE. I don't know, something like that.
Really?
Not sure. It's hard to tell really, but yeah, much earlier car, Mark 1, which had a different boot lock
Also,
and things
this
like
has
that.
head restraints, not
It's got
rest.
head restraints, yeah. So it's a bit fancier, this one. So it's not an HLE.
Joseph and I have been trying to do this for ages.
I know it's not an HLE because it's not got the E on the gear stick, so it's probably an HL or something. This is just an L, but it's got a rear wiper. I know this is another earlier one. It's a Mark 1. Can you tell by the interior? It's an earlier one. This one's Well, it's an 84. Okay, so
Have you noticed this also got arches on it?
is that? Yeah, it has. Yeah,
Like
that's.
the front valves.
These are for legal purposes. You can't.
Because they can't. Yeah.
You can't have a tyre that protrudes. So.
No, you can't. They probably make it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look at the front.
This
is Alfie.
It was a 1 litre L. It's now got a 1.3 in it. With some things. Mr. Westby's car here. Mr. Westby's car 1.1C. Bottom of the range. For the time, he actually changed the colour of the wheels. They like slightly different now. I think the tyres are a little bit wider or something on it because they were a bit skinny on the base model.
That's what I remember from MG Metros. Those wheels go to.
Yeah, it's an early MG Metro. This one, 82, 83 plates. This will be. I don't think it's a turbo. I think it's a 1300.
This looks strange in the middle of all these early looks.
Yeah, well, it's equally valid to the being here, but yeah, the engineering is very different in those.
Yeah, but it's the only one here, isn't it?
Yeah, the rest are all Mark 1s and Mark 2s. This is.
You can see how they've evolved with the headlights.
Yeah, I know.
And the fact that you've got no grip. And also the bonnets.
Yeah, well, there's a Mark 2 turbo down here. Those are really rare. These are both the same 82, 83 plates, both 1300s. This also, I think, will be a. Yeah, that's got later wheels on it. But you can see the later wheels off the later turbos. Another MG here.
Have you noticed as well, Joe?
Yeah. I've never seen so many MG Metros together. There's loads. It's amazing.
The event we went to last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. This one will take a look at the back. Red seat belts, of course. Look at that. It's got another original sticker in here. Wooden motors and Byfleet and Newhall. That's just sort of near Brooklands, really, just next to Brooklands. 83, 84 plate.
I love the graphics for MG back in that era.
Well, you got graphics here. This is on.
And there.
Yeah. This is a 1300. That's a turbo. It's a late turbo.
It's lower, isn't it? You can tell. Look at the
Yeah,
lens.
I don't know if that's been lowered or something, but it's definitely it's been changed a bit. These.
I'm going to look at those pop-up windows. They're going to have to be aftermarket, aren't
Yeah, I don't think they're. Well, no, I'm not sure. I think
it does look standard.
They're standard.
But I've never seen it before.
No.
Maybe it was an option in an MG.
Well, you can get them on here. So it's just a turbo. Because even on the turbo, you didn't get electric windows. You didn't get them. What?
Anything to make them faster.
Yeah. What year? Oh, it's a really late one. It's a G Reg from '89. They're very rare, the turbos. Beautiful condition.
The paint is gleaming.
Yeah. And as is this one.
Yes.
This is a bit more sort of subdued, really. It's a really nice colour. It's ever so nice. And these are both quite late ones.
And then more graphic styling.
Yeah, exactly. There's some pretty nice cars here, to be honest.
Yeah, they're a very good nick, aren't they?
Yeah. And then we got some Maestro and Montego Owners Club. This is a 1991 plate, as you can see. It just says Maestro on the grille because by '87 they took the word Austin off the car.
Why? Was it gone?
Austin was just not a good reputation, so they just sold it as a Maestro or a Montego. So the really late ones will have just that on them. This would be like a Clubman or something, I think. Yeah, it's got the really sort of heavy-duty Creed interior. It's supposed to be like a Clubman.
The wheel trims, they're about as base level as you can get.
Yeah, it's
profile of the tyre.
Not an awful lot in a Clubman, really. It's got a sunroof thing.
Yeah.
Maestro van, even like more poverty spec, because look at the headlamps. They are actually not flush ones. On the vans, you got the poverty spec headlamps on.
Okay.
Again, after '87, so it just says Maestro.
Yeah.
No, not Austin. So F 88, 87, 80, no 88, 89 on an F. Trustedpart.com. Wow, this Montego's having a bit of work.
It's nice to see something like that being used in today's world, isn't it?
Yeah. I think this is a Mayfair. Again, without the name Austin, because this bonnet's actually of a later car, which would have had a shield on it there, because that's a facelift bonnet on this. This is just a pre-facelift car, but a very late one. It's just having a bit of work. I think it's a Mayfair. I think with this interior, it'll be a Mayfair.
It's nice to see vehicles like these in the stores.
Yeah, I know. I love Montegos. I've driven a couple of them. They're amazing. They're amazing to drive, Montegos.
This looks to be having similar work to what
Yeah.
we had done to Dorothy.
Yeah, a bit of work on it. And then we got Rover 800 Club. Rover
Green?
800 Club. Oh,
It's green, isn't it?
it's green and it's not quite got a beige leather interior,
You've
sir.
gone for dark grey.
So it's a very late one on a V. 99 is one of the last ones made. I absolutely love this colour. So it's an 825 sterling, so it has all the toys. The earlier 800s, the sterlings were all saloons, but by the end they were making sterlings and hatchback and saloon.
No, I remember Sterling's.
Yeah, that's really nice. 800 Coupe. This would be quite an early one. This. No, sorry. That's
Beautiful body line.
that's a T series. I wonder if this is a turbo. Well, I'm not sure. Oh, it is a turbo. It's 800 Turbo Coupe. So these will be pretty fast actually. 200 horsepower through the front wheels. So it's a T series turbo. That's a much earlier plate of 97. This car actually. And you can see it's got frameless doors on it. I don't know what they're doing. Somebody going to view the
I
interior.
recognise one of these, Joseph.
Yes, it's a very.
Who had one of these?
I did in this
You
colour.
did.
This
You
is
did.
this is an incredibly late Rover 600 again on a V. So 99. This is when the 75 was in production actually.
Do
So
you miss yours?
sometimes I do. Yeah. This is much
I
better.
enjoyed driving that, to be honest. I thought it was a very nice looking
Yeah.
car.
I think this is a. I don't know
It
what.
had its, its problems.
I
but,
know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what specification this is because right at the end they had special editions. I don't actually know what model this is. I don't think it's a GSI. I think it's one of the special editions they had right at the end. But yeah, it's a very late one.
definitely about a wheels.
I do like that, sir. That's good. And then we got some more Rovers over here. We've got the Rover Coupe Owners Club, which is the Rover Tomcats over here. Mr Quirk is having a look at this. It's at MGB having some work.
I am.
66 that one. And we got this Mini here as well. That's had a bit of work to the edge. Look at all that.
I know.
It's a 1381 Motor Club, which I
So look at the HTs, you can tell straight away.
Yeah. This will be quite fast. I think this is a Mark. Don't know.
And look at that interior.
I'm not
that's
actually
solid.
sure what year this is because it's got the later door handles on it.
Yeah, but it does look an early one, weirdly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's got hinged
I'm guessing
boot
of
lids.
these being 10-inch wheels. What do you think?
Not anymore.
Small, aren't
Actually, there might be. There's quite a lot of profile on those tyres, isn't
they? Yeah,
there?
they're mini lights as well. So
Yeah, they are literal mini lights. And then the end of it, and something
He's got this knowledge in his head.
and something very special, sir. This is not a Morris Minor; it's an Austin van. Because towards the end of production, I think after '68, they actually made the minor van, or it was called the O-Type or the 600 weight or something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but they made it in both Austin and Morris versions.
Yeah.
So this is it's a K, so a very late one of these, 71, 72. But I think
Very good nick, isn't it?
I think the last minor A-Type in this country was made in 1973. So yeah, a very late one.
There's a BSA bike part next to it as well.
Yeah. So look at the interior. It's actually not too far from standard in there. It's not too far off. So there we go. Yeah. And then
This is what cars and vans came as.
I know.
Didn't have much else.
No, not at all. So
Tomcats?
yeah, lots of Tomcats. We're getting to the end of my part 5 and the end of the first.
Sorry, I'm too busy looking at Tomcats.
I'm getting towards the end of the first day for me here. This is obviously part 5, but I'll look at some Tomcats because I like Tomcats. So these two are very early ones. They're probably 92 as it came out, and as you can see, the early ones didn't have a grille. That was added a bit later, about late 93.
Okay.
So this is what they looked like originally. Later on, they had.
That's got like a T-bar roof, hasn't it?
Yeah, they all of them had.
All of them.
So the one that I filmed on my channel, Mr Richardson Furious Driving owns it. His is a really early one with the grille. When they originally came out in '92, they didn't have the grille at all. They look like
This
this.
is a proud Scotsman by the fact it's full of iron brakes.
Oh, I don't know. Someone's been working late. But yeah, the rear end looks similar on all of them. Oh, it's a turbo. These are really fast.
Yeah.
So 200 horsepower in a car like this is standard.
200 horsepower.
200 horsepower.
What's the weight of the car then?
It'll be about a ton. Don't know.
Yeah, pound to weight.
This is a later one in this. I can't remember the name for this colour. This purple colour. This is a later one. It has a different dash in it and everything. And you'll see.
Like a rear diffuser, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. You'll see on here as well. They've got like a grille at the front. These later ones. I don't know what engine's in this because it's all covered up. Someone's doing the bonnet mat on this one. This one though is right on the cusp of when we change the dash. Again, this Nightfire Red. This colour's called. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. So it's
It's only when you start taking things out. It's like the Merc. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same. It's just got trucks and metal.
Yeah, that's right. So this is about a 95. It's got the older dash in it. The really late ones like that purple one have a different dash in them, but this is 95 Nightfire Red, which is a lovely colour. Still got wood in it and things. Ooh, very nice seats in this. We'll see what engine this has got. I think this is the T series. I don't know whether this is the turbo or not. I think it's just the standard T series. I could be wrong. JW was a Birmingham plate, so it could have been supplied originally by the Rover group. But that is very nice. And there's one just having a little bit of work here.
Well, there's that bit of air polishing his as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Again, I think this might be a sort of. I don't know if it's a late or early one. Again, this is a T series turbo. Lovely torque steer, of course. Oh, I can just see in there a beige leather interior, which we do like. Very much like a beige leather interior. See what plate this is.
I'd probably call this a barn find.
Wow, this is a case. So it's a really early one of that grill. I've never seen so many early Tomcats here. Right, I think as far as I'm concerned, thank you to Mr Quirk once again, who is continuing with his live stream. Thank you to all of those people who are watching. That's the end of the first day at the 2022 Practical Classic Car and Restoration Show. It's a bit of a mouthful. We will be back tomorrow for part 6, maybe kind of 5 more parts or something, and we'll have a look at other Rovers that I've seen there. And thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching.